I'm the old bat. And that's the old bug. All right, so I made this list of things to do. So this is all per the Bug Me videos. So this gives you all the steps that you need to take the body off the pan of a Super Beetle. It goes on to here. So I'm gonna look through all this stuff and then figure it out. Little pin in here. Mic on? Yep. A little pin in here you gotta remove. Oh my goodness. This is a little pin, that's no doubt about that. Oh, here it comes. The key is not letting it fall. I don't lose it. And this pin should just pop out. Let's see. I think I need a, there we go. All right. Okay, and then this. There we go. That's disconnected. Okay. Here's that little pin. I just pulled out of there. Circlip or whatever you want to call it. So this one, I got it loose pretty easy. So now, these little eppers are harder. Let's see if I can do it with it. Because I don't have a number 4. That screwdriver's not gonna work. Let's try this. Okay. Seems like a good spot here. Okay. Okay, here we go. So I have an impact wrench, but I don't have a number 4 bit for it. So that's the problem, but I think I'm just willing to try it and see what happens. Maybe I'll loosen it with the number 3 bit and then come back with the number 4 bit and finish it up. Oh, ouch. There has to be a better way. Why can't they all be cooperative like this one? I think I did it. Did I? I did! Oh, goody! All right, let's try this one then. I don't know if you guys can see, but it worked. That did too. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Easy, just easy. Nice. Nice. All right. Business. I know it's a little long, but whatever. There we go. Came out really easy. I've been spraying whatever that's called, Freol on it once in a while, so probably got at least 4 applications, maybe 3, I don't know. Couldn't ask for that stuff to work any better. Yeah. All right, let's release it. It's not the most comfortable thing to do, but that's okay. It's all part of the gig, right? Excuse me. Okay. That takes care of the back. I just have those two in the front, on the inside, and then all the ones around the, what's it called, the pans. I took those out already. And then I have the two that are by the rear tires. All right. I'm sorry. I'm just like trying to squeeze myself into this little spot with all this support bars around me. All right. Boom. So let me take these and put them in a little baggie and mark them. And then we'll get the ones on the outside, the rest of them. I think there's only, I'm gonna double check, but I got the ones in the trunk. I got the ones under the car, and including the two in the front there that are on the kind of, well, they're on the pan, I suppose. But now I just have to get the two by the rear wheel. Let's get that taken care of. This doesn't feel right. This feels like there's like either it's stripped, rounded off. This doesn't really sit on there. It goes in. I guess it needs to be cleaned more. Still doesn't want to go down all the way. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna think about this and I'll get you back. Okay, I smacked it. Much better. Okay, where's my cheater pipe? All right, I'm gonna try it with an impact. This out of here. Oh man, I just feel like I'm asking for trouble. So let's smack it around a little bit with the air hammer. Just kind of wake it up a little bit. And then I think I'm just going to spray some more of the super, whatever it's called, Freon on it. I'll come back to it tomorrow. Starting teensy. What am I gonna do? what am I gonna do here? I'm gonna just skirt some more for y'all. What time is it? 2:30. Shoot. Okay, so it's been overnight, and I think what I'm gonna do is heat this up and smack it with my air hammer to try to break the rust bond. So let's see how that works. I know there's rubber here, but it's all corroded. I got new ones anyway. Please don't snap. No, it's not gripping. Okay, let me try something else. I'll be right back. What bit is 17? Okay, so 16 millimeters. Let's try this again, just for funsies. Sure. Just skipping around on that thing. Okay, so what do I do? Okay, so I forgot I have these stubby impact wrench, or impact, whatever you call them, sockets. So let's try using my impact wrench again. Where are you here? Right there, okay. Let's see how that goes. Add some oil, be a good steward of my tools. Okay, that seems to be getting some purchase. Okay, now. Something's happening. Hopefully it's not going to bust off. Yep, busted off. Oh well. Okay, so that's okay because I have the power to not worry about that. And I thought about this all night long, and I was like, oh, it's gonna bust off. I just know it. So that's okay. That's what retapping does. I move on to the other side. Okay, so this is on the driver's side now, and it is a little less crispy than the other one, so I'm gonna give it a try with just the regular old socket. So there's just crud back here. I think it's keeping the sockets from seating properly on top of here. I have the hardest time pulling these sockets off of and putting it onto my impact wrench. It's just like so hard to do. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Let's try this one. Okay, that's a good sign. Well, it broke off. I thought I was filming, but I wasn't, so I spared you the pain and agony of watching that happen. And then this washer was totally seized on there too. I still thought I was filming. There we go. All right, well, what you gonna do? Because the problem is, according to the Bug Me videos, when you're changing out your heater channels, is you don't lift the back up first. You unscrew these a little bit and let them act as a pivot point. And you bring the front of the car up. There's a special way you have to do it for Super Beetles. And so without those bolts here, there's no pivot. Well, I'm hoping it's not going to slip off and do something awful. So maybe I'll weld something to that just to act as a pivot. I think I'll do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to just weld some kind of like a bolt right there. So at least it acts as a pivot, and then I'll just cut it off or break it off. I'm just cleaning this right here. Isn't that weird? Sparks. Okay, good enough. Let me get something to weld to that. All right. Oops, pop if I turn it on. There we go. There's a lot of space there, so that'll be perfect. All right. Okay, it's time to raise it up and separate the body. Oh. And remember, I'm only moving it up so that I can get the heater channels out. I'm not doing the body off part yet. I just want to lift this up so that I can remove the heater channel on the passenger side, because that's how Bug Me Videos tells you to do it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Raise it up right where the crack in the door, kind of where the front door seam happens. Okay, raise it up over here. Is where I usually raise it up anyway. It's right behind the transmission, whatever you call it. Okay, here we go. All right. Ugh. And you just got to raise it so that the brackets are higher than this. You scoot it under there. This is making me nervous. And I might need to add a 2x4 or something under there to make it. I think it's going to make it. Okay. 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 So, move this under here. Like, look. Right. Okay. Okay. Then you lower the chassis just enough. You don't have to lower it all the way down. And remember, the tie rods are still connected, and so are the shock towers, or whatever you call those things. The struts, I think they're called. So you're just lowering it down, and the hope is that the chassis is going to continue lowering once the body lands on this thing. Oh, let me lock my whatever those things, my sawhorses. All right, here we go. This is making me nervous. I don't want the car to fall apart or something. All right, here we go. Just a teensy bit. It's going. Come on. Now it's not going anywhere. So let's see. Go up again. And I know we got all the bolts out. I made my little list and everything. It's caught on something now. Okay, so I'm going to move it up just a little and bang on it. Just like the guy in Wicked Works did. Because this is on there now. He just got his foot and went. That worked well. Okay, what am I missing? What am I missing? Oh, it's okay. Okay, what is the extra problem here? Okay, I'm going to fool around until I figure out what the problem is. Then I'll bring it back. Okay. I have double checked my list. Like, where is it? Let me see if you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I have double checked my list. It's 2 pages. And all of it is complete. So, I am going to now try to just smush my body on it and see if that makes it fall down a little bit. And then maybe a crowbar. Maybe if I just I think I'll try that first. That seems a little more stable. Okay, let me do that. All right, go inside the car. Actually, what I do is I just go hard and on the two front connect to the pedal. Oh, there we go. Very gently. See, that's nothing in there. Okay, there's one door. Just follow the seals, right? It's separating. One seat. I can see it in front of the car. Okay. Now we're going to pull it out. Why is it not separate? Oh. You know why? It's my little. It's because remember I welded the pan to the body. I didn't undo those, so I'm gonna do that really quick. That's the problem. I finally wised up and got one of these handy little baby reciprocating saws, and so I don't have to use my Sawzall. This should be fun. The air thingy just came off. So let's see how that works. Cut right there. Mark my words. Nope. This is a test, right? Do I really, really love every bit of this stuff? Well, yes, I still do. Alright, we're going to give the Dremel a shot. Almost there. Yeah. Okay, now it's time. Try it again. Okay. Here we go. There. Now we lower the chassis. Okay. Very slowly. Just enough to get it out. All right. This is exciting. So, and also, make sure nothing else is attached. Looking good. Tie rods are still attached. That's normal. Steering damper, which is off. Okay. Let me show you what it looks like in here. Ugh. Okay, as you can see here. So this is the steering damper connection or linkage or whatever you call it. That's what gets bolted to that third bolt in the trunk. And here are the tie rods. They're still on because I'm just doing this for the, whatever those things are called, heater channels. And looks like, yep, all those wires over there are loose. Neat, huh? All right, so now let's get that heater channel out. This is so much fun. Help me by the stronger. All right, then we're going to gently lower it onto the jack stands. Okay, you gotta release this brake line. I don't know if you have to loosen this up, but I assume you do. Now you gotta pull that tab out. The guy in the video just showed you have to loosen that, don't you? I don't, he didn't show loosening this bolts, but I can't imagine you don't have to do that. I should probably drain the brake fluid. I haven't done that part yet. Well, just for funsies, let's see if I can pull this out. Okay, let's just see what happens. He didn't pull it out, so maybe you don't have to. Grab here and yank. No problem. Come on, hands, you can do it. Okay, this shall work. I have faith in myself. I can't tell if this is one thing. I think it is. I think I'm supposed to turn it the way I was turning it. Okay, let's just get some more crap off of here. Yeah, okay. Yay, baby. Cool. Can you see all that? Or did I move the car? I did. Well, this came out down here. All yucked up. And then he just pulls it out of there. Okay. Put it on there. Oh, okay, hold on. Okay. I don't want to come out. Is it because there's no slack over here? And I'm going to replace all the brake lines, so it doesn't matter if I cut this. I just get nervous about cutting things. There we go, I think. Yeah, it's coming. Come on, you can do it. What's happening? Must be because there's no slack on here. So, what do I do? Cut the brake line? Is that what I do? Because I don't care. Do I have brake lines? Yeah, I'm gonna do that because, oh God, it makes me nervous. Let's see, what happens if I turn this guy? I'm gonna use probably 11 down here. Looks like an 11 to me. It is, okay. It's seized up. Okay, let's try. Where's my other one? Okay, good. All right, so there's not a lot of brake fluid in that little reservoir, so I'm not gonna worry about that, but I am gonna try to drain it from here as much as I can. Okay, let's get back to it, baby. Okay. I'm gonna get this off. This is the last thing I do. Here. Oh, it just pops out the top. Holy moly. Well, that makes sense. Alrighty. Well, let's just put you back together then. If I only had a brain, I could while away the hours conversing with the flowers. I'm just gonna loosely put it on there because it's just there to moral support. Okay, now I gotta take out the Speedo cable. So let's do that next. Okay, so there's supposed to be a little pin in here, and I don't see any little pin. Okay, so let's clean this up and see. It does not look like there's a pin in there. Yeah, let's see that little, teensy little, I don't know if you can see that. There's a groove, like a little dado, teeny little dado, where the pin is supposed to be, I think. It isn't there. So it should just pop out. All right, coolie. So now you pull it out from the other side. So let me set that up. All right, so don't unbug me. Just grab this and started pulling. And look at that. Beautiful. There's that. Oops, where's the camera? Right there, you can see that little place where the clip is supposed to go. So I'll have to get me one of them. All right, fabulous. Let's see, I gotta do the brake on the other side. That'll be easy now that I know what to do. And brake fluid line, by the way. And then I'm gonna check my list and see what else I have to do. This is so much fun. I love doing this. Okay, so the other thing I have to do is take these off the master cylinder. That's what this is here, is the master cylinder. And you just jiggle them off. Wants to come, I feel it. Ugh, I'm getting crap in my eyes. Okay, I can do this like this. Okay, so you take this off. You just yanked it. Ow. Okay, then you gotta do this one too. Get in there. There. And then you also have to take the brake lines, brake fluid lines off the top here. These two guys have to come off. And you can tell they need to because they're attached to the body up here. These don't have to come off because they will stay with the chassis. Let's try a good old razor blade. Yeah, oil's coming out. Oil, that is. Texas tea. There we go. Ooh, oops. There's something very satisfying about getting gross oil out of things. Okay, so I thought I had record on, but I didn't. And you can see the brake fluid coming out of there and dripping into there. And it's really yucky and gross. And it's satisfying getting rid of the yucky and gross oil, let me tell you. Alrighty, I am now going to disconnect the tie rods, and there is a little cotter pin in here you gotta remove. So I'm going to poke around with that for a minute. Okay. Goody, goody. All right. Awesome. Got that sucker out. Okay. Nice. That was easy. Okay, so then you just separate these guys by smacking this in there. So, yeah, baby. All right. So now I'm going to do the other side. Okay, now it's time to release the struts. Let's see if I can do it with just a regular wrench. Okay, probably gonna need this cheater bar. Oh, goody. That came out easy. Easy, easy. Get that iron just don't have to do it. Really pops. Nice. Okay, here it is. We're lowering the chassis, and it's on jack stands right now, so I am going to raise it up. Take those out, and then lower it. Okay. And you see I bungee corded the tie rods up to the body, so keep those out of the way. And I'm hoping there isn't any reason why I can't put them on these dollies. I have a hard time believing this is high enough. We'll find out. We will find out. Okay. Okay. The camera keeps turning off, so maybe it's my little remote thing bumping it or something. So I put some 4x4s under there, and I'm going to rest it on there and just see what happens. Are any of my gurus like cringing in their seats right now with this little idea of mine? I hope not. Well, I don't think I'm breaking anything, which is a good thing. All right, let's try that. Okay. Did these still move? Yep, they move still. That's good. Okay, so I'm going to get set up for the front to remove that. How fun is that? All right, so let's take these bolts off. And I figure worst thing that can happen is it breaks off again, which is fine. Maybe it'll come off. I doubt it. Yeah, it'll break on off right there. I'm gonna go do the other side. All right, here we go. I'm lifting up the back. I have my floor jack under there with a 2x6 and a 4x4 to lift this up as high as I can get it. So let's see if that's high enough. Needs to kick out a little bit. Look. Oh boy, no. It's with jack stands and then rearrange things. Okay. This way. This way. How will that work, you think? Why is the front lifting? Why is the front lifting? What did you say now? Why is it lifting? Why is it lifting? That's the question. Oh, here, I'll put it down. All right, I'll figure this out and I'll bring it back. So I had the floor jack placed, I think, too far forward where you normally jack it. And so now it's on the, whatever those things are for the transmission horns, I think they're called. And now the front end of the chassis is staying on the ground. So let's keep going. This is as high as it can go. I think next time I'm going to install hoist and lift it up with a hoist, because this just makes me nervous. Gently put it down. I got it off. It included me using a strap thing and lifting the body off so I could separate them. So I used a lot of muscles. Okay, so what I did was, this wasn't attached to this. It was just jacked up with the chassis underneath it, jacked up really high, but not as high as this, because I couldn't get this under there. I just thought, I can't jack it up anymore. That's just not going to be safe. So what I did was I removed one of the ends of the, it's actually that one, but I'll demonstrate it on this one. I removed one of the ends of the dolly. So let me see if you can see this. Pretend like this isn't here and this board was on the ground. So I took that out of the way, and then I took this strap and I put it around my shoulders. Then I put it around the bar, the 4x4, stuck it through my arms, and it was over here more. And then I lifted it. This was back more. And the safety patrol officer was here with me. And I lifted it up, lifted it. And then the safety patrol officer, who wasn't happy about this at all, slid the I don't know what you call this thing, the A-frame sawzall, or what is this called? It's the dolly end, let's call it that. Slid that underneath, and then I lowered it on there and then bolted it back on. Oh my God, I had to line it with a sledgehammer a little bit, but I got it on there. And so it wasn't pretty. And you know, it's kind of like what they say about making sausage. You don't want to watch that happen because it's so gross, but it tastes good in the end. Pretty cool, huh? And now I have to go back to work tomorrow, so I probably won't get anything done until next weekend. But it's off. And I think the thing I did wrong, for some reason I think you're supposed to take the back off first and then the front. I didn't think it mattered, and since I had already lifted the front, I figured, well, may as well just lift that. But that's the only thing I can think of that was causing the problem. So anyway, it's done. Hallelujah. All right. Peace out. The struts are too high to get underneath this, so I'm trying to see if I just lower it all the way to the ground, if that will do the trick. So I need a jack stand. Okay. There we go. So now I'm going to clear off some space over there, and my goal is to do the chassis first, because that seems like it makes the most sense, because I'm going to have to put the body on the chassis and off the chassis a couple times to make sure everything's aligned with the heater channels and the doors and all that stuff. So I figure the chassis should come first, because I don't want to put the body back on a junky chassis. I don't know. That just seems like the right order of things to do. So that's what I'm doing.